So, Mark, who's going to have the coolest apartment complex in all of Richmond after today?
Me, of course.
Right, you are. All right, here we go again. Mark, how much did you pay for that huge plant they're pulling off the truck?
Too much.
Too much?
What was it?
$285. I gave you such a good deal. $285 for a plant that's like 12 feet tall. It's an instant jungle, one plant, $285. All right, so I have a few more of these in my nursery right now. If you look at this video too late, then you probably will snooze and lose. But they got a little too big on me. I don't want to box these up into bigger containers. I gave these to Mark for $285. Look at this beautiful plant. Anyway, Mark had a whole bunch of really ugly plants around his apartment complex here in Richmond. We're gonna plant those giant bird of paradise right against that wall over there. I'll show you the before. He did all this wonderful renovation. Here he has this beautiful garden. He's not gonna totally finish it today, but anyway, we have lots of plants going in today. We have Camadoria plumosa going over here. That's gonna look really good. Gosh, he dug his holes really, really big. Plants are gonna like that. A whole bunch of cool stuff. So we'll take a quick little tour when we're done. But yeah, Golden Gate palms rolling in with a whole bunch of greenery. Look at all this cool stuff. Look at it. Ooh, Beschneria, Hectia. Alocasia, black alocasia. My plant that I made, Carved Stripes, agave, tenuata, and you name it, man. Red banana, and yucca, blue velvet. Does that look like blue velvet to you? Bambusa old hemi. So cool, this place. All right, that's it. Wish me luck. Hopefully I don't pull a muscle. I don't want to rock these plants all over. Mark, the only thing that's going to look really funny is this big blob right here when we're done.
Remember that was stage.
That's stage 2. We got a big blob right here. Anyway, he's going to plant all kinds of cool palms and stuff all around this place. It's going to be the coolest place in Richmond. Here's something we're going to do. This giant bird of paradise. They're going to go over here. See the ugly view? Like beyond? Well, it's not going to be like that after we're done today. It's going to be beautiful tropical paradise. All right, that's it. For good luck. Good luck. It's every garden I do, I throw a banana peel into the hole.
that works.
Yeah. They love potassium.
All right.
All right, if we're in Mark's garden back here, where's it? Do we have that plan? You have that plan, Henny? Oh, it's inside. Never mind. But Mark's going to explain to you what he's doing here. This is an older apartment complex, and he's doing all these wonderful things to it. And he built this incredible fence over here. And I decided he needed a giant bird of paradise right there. What do you think about that idea? Like that? Perfect. Right on. And then he's going to there's a gate that opens up automatically over there. Is that for the Batmobile or what?
Exactly. For the driveway right here for the tenant's car.
Tenant's car. So if you have a car, you might want to come here because there will be a place to park it. Mark gives a really good deal on the apartments, right? All right. Then we have this big giant building next door. So what did we decide to do? We put our Camadoria plumosa right here from Mexico. And we have our Dianella tasmanica from Tasmania. Gets a really pretty blue flower later on underneath, and you see what we tried to do. We tried to get a contrast between the green trunk and the white foliage, green trunk of the Camadoria with the white foliage of the Dianella. Now, what you want to do here, Mark, we went over this before. In time, you want to take these pieces off. And you have to pull up. If you pull down on this is true for all bamboo palms, it'll rip this part. This is the really pretty part you want to retain. So you want to pull upward like that. Get a clean cut. Keep doing that. Go to the next one. Right here. Pull up. Not quite ready. Anyway, and over time, you'll have this beautiful green trunk here. And the yellow part will turn bright green, just like this one here. See how pretty that is? Beautiful. And so these will actually get about 15 feet tall. I saw some the other day in San Francisco that are almost as tall as that roof.
Great. That's
Wouldn't that look great?
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. And then we have a fire pit. Where's our fire pit, Mark?
Right about
There?
right about there. Okay.
Be a fire pit right there. See it from the window. And then over here, we have our Hectia, our black Hectia, which is so beautiful. And then it's going to go right next to this silver. Tell me what it is, Mark. Come on. What? You didn't retain any of that knowledge?
You see all these plants? I can't retain all this.
The Yucca rostrata variety blue velvet. So the silver Yucca rostrata next to the black Hectia, and that is going to be our memorial mark to what? It's going to be our memorial to what?
You.
No.
Who?
The silver and black.
Oh yeah, the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
The Raiders have their very last game in Oakland ever. They're going to Las Vegas. And so we decided, that was our design over there for the
Raiders.
Actually, we didn't plan that. We just kind of made it up just now. Anyway, all right, moving right along. Let's go, Mark. Let's go on a tour. So then we have 3 different types of bamboo to make it interesting here. We have this beautiful variegated bamboo, all right, and it kind of plays off of the variegated grass. Well, not grass, but it looks like a grass. The Dianella tasmanica down there is the same kind of variegation. So you'll have a low clump down there and a taller clump of the 2 outside members of our bamboo cluster here. Be the variegated. And then we have blue bamboo. The blue bamboo is extremely beautiful here. This is the blue. You can see it's actually, you can rub it off usually. Yeah, see that rubbing off? Not going to rub off much because it's the blue. It's so pretty. And that'll grow up and look really nice next to the black bamboo. You can imagine what those 2 will look like once they start to crisscross each other. Of course, in between all of them, we have our black colocasia, black magic, another blue bamboo, and the variegated guy. And then when Mark has all the luau's, you're going to have luau's here, right?
Of course.
Bury a pig, cook the pig. So when you bury the pig and you cook the pig,
Hula dancers, all of it.
you don't need plates.
No.
You know why?
Because we're gonna use those as our plate.
Right. You're going to use the banana leaves as the plates. And so you can see how beautiful the red banana is. Musa ventricosa morelli are. And you can see on the back side, it's even prettier. Look at the color on that. Isn't that just the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? So basically, you can go and cut these things off. You have to butcher your banana, but you can really impress your guests by sectioning those off into plates. That's going back in this hole over here. And then, tell me about the papyrus. How much did that cost you?
Not much.
It's Mark's birthday, and I gave him a papyrus for his birthday. It's his 61st birthday.
I appreciate that.
But that's not why I gave it to him. He didn't tell me that it was his birthday until he kept moaning and groaning about the one papyrus I have in my nursery that's going to grow up and look beautiful, except how does it look now?
Not too good.
There's our papyrus over here. So I guarantee you this plant will grow up and look great once it hits the ground. But the papyrus is a beautiful, beautiful, fluffy guy on top, and it catches the light really well. And Mark is going to have a what over here?
Luau. Oh, tiki.
A tiki god.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's why I knew. That's why I knew you were going to have luau's.
That's right.
Somebody that has a tiki god always has luau's. So anyway, that'll be right in front of the tiki god, and of course here's the trash. We can't do much about the trash section, but if you live here and you want to know where the trash is, this is where it is, right? Could be an orientation. All right, now we have our Bambusa old Hamai, and not that we don't like these people. we just don't want to see them or their apparati. But anyway, at least they have cool plants on their deck anyway. But anyway, so this is Bambusa old Hamai. This will make a really beautiful screen between the neighbors here. We have this nice strip to play with. These plants are spaced out at about 7 feet apart, and that's really all you need. You can plant it denser than that, but you don't need to, because these plants they'll get plenty dense enough. So, all right. So what's great now is that you can get naked back here and they won't see you.
Yeah, never thought about that.
Never thought about, because Mark actually lives here, right? Yeah. You don't live here?
No, just own it.
Oh, okay, I get it. All right. All right, here we go. Moving right along. And out here, here's our crew. That's Benjamin. Say hello to the world, Benjamin.
Hello.
If you're in Richmond, Benjamin's the guy you want to landscape your house. So, anyway, we used to have an ugly view of a lot of ugly things on the other side of this fence, and now we don't. And eventually, Mark has experience with this plant. What's going to happen to this plant, Mark? Going to get big and bushy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna then divide up and make babies off of it and hide the neighbors.
That's right. It's going to totally fill in. You won't see anything through here eventually. But right now, it looks pretty good too. So, and then my favorite part, I think this is my favorite part of the garden here. We have this staircase leading up, and we are basically going to take the curvature that they have in the lawn here and continue that. There used to be a square piece of grass coming out. Now it's going to curve. They're going to cut that out, and it's going to have a nice curve that terminates. I always try to find something that makes sense to terminate into. And you have the score line on the concrete here, so it makes a lot of sense. And it makes the perfect amount of space for agave attenuata Cara stripes. This is an agave that I created and named after my wife. Cara is my wife. I need to make a video about this plant. She's camera shy though, unlike me. The Tradescantia, Mark wanted color. We don't sell a lot of color at the nursery, a lot of green stuff, but Mark found some color, and it's going to be the red Tradescantia here. This is a really beautiful plant. It makes wonderful cut foliage, and when these get really tall, you can cut them and bring them inside and put them in a vase of water, and they look really good. Right here from New Zealand, fresh from New Zealand, we have cordyline petiolaris, a rare form of cordyline that will grow up and get tall. It's going to basically grow up in this whole section here, about 8 feet tall, has beautiful red seeds on it. More black magic out here, and we're contrasting the black magic with the asparagus fern. Has that beautiful, I think we'll turn this around. So you have the tall part in the back, short part here. I think it'll look a little bit better to have the short part in the front, just like that. But it's an interesting texture. I call this the finger fern because it looks like a bunch of fingers sticking up. I really like this plant. It's impossible to kill. If you dug this plant out of the container, you'll find that it has these massive nodules that retain moisture. So it's a type of plant that it looks really lush, but it's actually very drought tolerant. Look at this. This is amazing. This is full of water. Watch. You could probably even drink that. Watch, I'll even, look. There's the oozy. Is it gonna drip? It's kind of dripping. Yeah, those are full of water, and that's how this plant is so drought tolerant. Here's another one. See if we can make it drip. Did it drip? There, it's dripping. There, that's the water that it stores for later use in the summertime. And we have this silver form, the agave attenuata nova. I had nothing to do with the creation of this plant, but I sure love it. We have Alocasia macrorhiza. It has a large rhizome, and it's going to fill that whole area under the staircase. And then we have this beautiful geranium ground cover here already, and that contrasts really nicely with our Beschneria variegata. These are especially variegated Beschnerias, and they're going to look really good. And in between those flankers, we have the Varieties imperialis bromeliad from Brazil. It gets really big and beautiful, and it gets a very unbelievable purplish red color on it. And there's one last area to take a look at. over here, it's probably the most dramatic transformation of all. Mark, do you have that picture? You have the picture you took, the before picture of this wall? Pull that up. Pull that up. We're going to show the before picture. We're going to show the before picture. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Can we see it? Okay, here. This is what it looked like before. You were standing in the street, it looks like. You were standing over here. This is what it looks like before. I'm going to do a little reveal. That's what it looked like before. And this is how it looks now. Whoa! Look at that. How pretty is that? So we're actually going to place these oddball plants here in this area. We have an Icuba japonica. It looks a lot like oh gosh, the plants from Florida. I can't pull them out of my head right now. But has a beautiful speckled foliage. It's an evergreen plant. It's really cold hardy. We have this beautiful red reed grass on this side here. And the red reed grass looks especially good next to the white stucco of the house. And finally, the giant bird of paradise, which is just so striking against the wall. And is that it, Mark?
That's pretty much
That's the whole garden tour?
Yep.
All right, so if you want an apartment, you want to live somewhere super cool, coolest, most beautiful garden in all of the apartments of all Richmond, call Mark.
Yeah, that's right.
Here you go. Here's your phone. One big handshake. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're done. That's it.